Shadow, you the man.
So apparently Chrisean Rock went to Streamers University, just started fucking wilding. So let's just see what happened.
Can somebody please take Chrisean Rock and go put her back where her feet been?
Chrisean, I was so cringe watching you at Funny Mike Prom.
I want to talk about Chrisean because I just don't think
Yeah, I'm like, damn, what the hell did she do?
she looking good these days. Like, looking at her in her face, like, she just went to the Streamers Prom. And once upon a time, I thought she was like one of the prettiest girls. Psychopath.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the video. In today's video, we're going to get back into Chrisean and her at this Streamers University prom. Girl, it was like everybody was just running away from Chrisean. Chrisean thought she was about to have her same virality.
Yeah, I did see a clip where it was like Tyler running away from Chrisean. Like, was she tweaking for real?
Now, she has her same virality, but she's not as likable as she once was. Now, they'll watch, like Miss Netta, they'll watch, but she don't have like, oh my gosh, I got influence no more. No. And for y'all that do not know who Chrisean is, Chrisean was with a semi-popular rapper, Blueface. Blueface, but he had a song with Cardi B, and
yeah, alright.
He went viral, became very popular because of their domestic violence relationship. Like, all the little streamers was running away from her. Everybody want to get in streaming now because, look, YouTube bringing a great bag, but look, what I'm hearing is Twitch #1, YouTube might be #2. Everybody trying to get their platform going, and I mean, it would have been...
To be honest, Twitch is okay, but the thing about Twitch is you can't build on Twitch. You have to build on something else. So the only way to do it is to build on YouTube and then transition to Twitch. That's the only way to do it, guys. Like,
a good idea. Chrisean would have been able to get a lot of views on her Twitch stream, but they were just running away from her. They was not wanting her there. There was a lot of fake beefs going on, and she was just embarrassing herself when she really should have just been at home. But anyway, we got a lot of time packed, so let me do my disclaimer so we can get right into the video. But before we do all of that, I need everyone to stop what they're doing and like the video and leave me a comment so you can help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Let's please.
yeah, you know I'm gonna do that. Zane Grey. I actually hit her up on Instagram the other day to see if we can do an interview, but I legitimately love her videos. I'm gonna say I still kind of like Chrisean, but I'm only a minute into the vid. So let's see what she did. Facts.
Disclaimer, everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video make this video. I am not bitch, but the influencers that didn't really have no motion, not like that, she was not trying to hear it. She was not trying to speak. Typical for an influencer, I guess.
Chrisean! I said it, Marco! Hey, Marco, let me hold it.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. I don't like it when people be that famous streamer or not. Like, if somebody says hi, just say hi back. Like, what the fuck? You don't lose shit from that. Like, you can't lose your sense of being a human just because you have a little bit of clout.
It's okay, we're gonna get drunk.
Chrisean and DJ Sky was not supposed to be at that prom last night, okay? The way they acted a fool, embarrassed themselves so many times, did not make no sense. I don't know what was worse, the secondhand embarrassment or her all being in these people's face and they not fooling with her. You could tell a lot of people was so uncomfortable. Like Jay Cinco and Lala, they was together. She walked up to Lala and them and she was all up in their face and everything. You could tell they felt very uncomfortable. Overall, just the way that she was carrying herself all night, it was just not classy, not ladylike. And overall, the main thing when DJ Sky sat there and took Tyler's bottle and she didn't sit here and think that Tyler wasn't going to confront her about it. So when he confronted her, she was like, I didn't take no bottle. I didn't do this. That's not respectful. It's giving real bum behavior, okay? That's what it's giving. And
yeah, you stealing bottles from people and then acting like you didn't steal it. Like, man, aren't you rich? Like, I thought you were rich.
Everybody know that Tyler has the best hospitality. He don't mind sharing. He don't mind turning up. He don't mind doing none of that. But to sit here and take a bottle out of this man's section that he paid for that you didn't, and we approach it about it, you just sit there and just giggle. Baby, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. No home training, no respect.
People are also saying like Chrisean is not attractive as she once was, but it's like when you do certain things, you do become unattractive. But anyway, somebody say she just gained weight, and also she does not have the motion she had 2 years ago. She literally let a man in jail control her every move. Had she left him years ago, her career would have been so much further.
I disagree. I feel like Blueface put her on, to be honest. I think she just mismanaged it after he went to jail. Facts. I think Blueface was the one being like, oh, do this. This is going to go viral. This is going to go do whatever. Like, you can hate Blueface if you want, but as far as like the business, like the social media business, like he does a great job. Like, you feel me? So I think that's what happened. I think once Blueface went to jail, she didn't have nobody to tell her what to do. So it just kind of all went to shit. And we all know this social media shit isn't forever. Like, you can be lit today and then not lit tomorrow. So she probably didn't take that shit serious. Probably thought she was gonna be lit forever.
Sometimes that does work But if Chrisean wanted to leave her man, she would have had to change her whole attitude as well, like change everything about her and really just like glow up, boss up like a cash doll. And she has not done that. So if I had a face like hers, I would have never tattooed it, for real. I genuinely can't believe she did that. Aside from that, Blueface narcissism is getting to her from jail, and she's drinking too much again. Then somebody else say, agree, she really didn't fit in at all. I felt so bad for her because she was socially awkward, and I felt bad because it seemed like they didn't want to be associated with her. It was so sad to watch, for real, because a person,
I won't either.
sometimes it can be like an ick, like for real, like you are who you hang around with, and it's like she doesn't have a good reputation. So why would, if I'm successful, why would I want to be talking to her? Like, you gotta remember, these people are not real friends. They only friends because they are networking.
I just don't think she looking good these days. Like, looking at her in her face, like she just went to the Streamers Prom. And once upon a time, I thought she was like one of the prettiest girls. Psychopath, off her rocker, a drunk, a crash out, but beautiful.
Yeah, none of that matters when you're beautiful, right?
And just looking at her at that prom, she just looked uncomfortable. She just looked like she did not fit in. Like, she just don't have that same oomph to her, you know? And I'm not sure if it's because she's so stressed out about her baby daddy. If she's still just battling a lot of shit. But that affects you. I'm telling y'all, when you are stressed out, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm stressed out and I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, dang, I ain't looking my glowiest self. I'm not looking my best self. And it's just really showing that whatever's been going through been eating her up. Because she's not looking good. Like, she was looking like an old grandma. She used to be one of them one. I don't know if it was that. I don't think it was the outfit choice, the hair, none, all of that. She just looked like a disaster. And then her face was like swole up. Like, she just did not look like youthful and fresh and beautiful. Like,
Yeah, she's not taking care of herself. So the drugs are getting to her.
typically looks. I mean, and despite everything, because no matter all this shit went through, she still looked still so pretty. You like, oh, she's a psychopath, but she's beautiful. You can't say that, or she crazy, but you can still dial her up, and she just looks stuffed in that dress, uncomfortable.
I feel so sorry and embarrassed for Blueface. Like, how could he go from his other baby mama to her?
To be honest, Blueface first BM, I don't know. I don't think she's attractive, but
I'm not going to say that you are what you attract, but I will say that you are what you interact with and really entertain. So it's like, we might got something wrong with him too, because he the one who chose Chrisean. He the one who laid down with Chrisean. He is not innocent. Just because Chrisean is bad, that don't mean that Blue is innocent. But yes, his other baby mama, it just seemed like she just seemed like she's just a better person than Chrisean. But Chrisean got more emotion. You gotta admit that. She got a problem. She's acting like her mom, just unstable, and people hyped her up like it was cute. It just keeps on getting worse. She got fans still saying Junior is fine, and she's getting him help. It's really, really sad. No, that's serious. Like, Chrisean has some of the most delusional fans. Again, you are who you hang around. Like, if you feel like Chrisean, knowing like how her son is, how he is, like, Junior should be Chrisean's really only concern. And then she's talking about, oh well, I gotta make money, I gotta make money or whatever. I feel like she should have made so much money, she should have been able to take a year or two off.
that's what I'm telling you, she didn't manage that shit right. That's literally what happened. She probably thought that shit was gonna last forever, and it didn't.
Being a crash out is not the only way to make money. Like, some people really have sustainable brands. Being a regular person, like, you don't have to be on drugs to get to have an audience and to give views.
Can somebody please take Chrisean Rock and go put her back where her feet been? Because ain't no way she just came out of nowhere and she done got kicked out. She had the prom crying and trying to twerk on Ty Leo. Like, this mom came out the woodwork just going crazy. Somebody need to take her back where her feet been high, because she is buku crazy.
I can't take no pictures with Chrisean. Don't get ugly with shit. Not too much. Oh my God, they got her bodyguard. Chrisean!
Blueface signature.
Chrisean! Chrisean!
Now, Chrisean started getting mad because obviously Chrisean is still a person, even though I feel like some of this is kind of like warranted, because it's like you're putting your child on social media, and you put also not even just on social media but on TV, how you was acting as a mom and how you were acting pregnant. So obviously you're going to get some pushback on it. But
Yeah, you're gonna get backlash. People are gonna talk about it. Like, what the fuck?
she don't like that people are speaking on her.
It's literally profitable to talk about it. Like, I'm making money right now by talking about this. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, why wouldn't we?
And speaking about her in a negative light now. Talking about, oh, you don't look better than me. You don't look better than me. You don't look better than me. Now, Chrisean is a pretty girl. Face card is a 10. It does not decline, right? But certain things you do, it just makes you unattractive. Like, Wendy.
Man, it's girls around my city that look way better than Chrisean. Like, and I'm not trying to like talk down or nothing, but I don't know. Some of these girls, like, people be like fawning over. I'm like, dog, like, the girl down the street look a little bit better. Like, you get me? Maybe it's because like they're rich and all this shit, but I don't know.
You do not look better than me. Anna, you do not look better than me. Can I get...
That's all you could say. They don't look better than you, okay? But are they financially stable? Are they mentally stable? Are they happy? Like, okay, you look good. In like 10 years, you're gonna be looking old as fuck, looking weird. Then you can't say that shit no more. Like, let's be for real.
That's on my level. Talk shit. Oh, I forgot. I'm cool with all them type of bitches. Ruby, India, sexy.
I'm calling Wendy out because Wendy's scared of her. You can't get mad because somebody's scared of you and they got a lot of following, so what? Like, genuinely, she's basically saying she's scared of you. She would never fight you because she's scared for her life. Like, and you talking about that make you look bad because she got a lot of following and you already going through a lot. You are the reason that you're going through a lot. Like, you really can't get mad because somebody's scared of you. So you saying basically, let's run that because you're scared? Where they do that at, Chrisean? Like, you literally need to evaluate your whole life right now. The last thing you need to do is call somebody out because they scared of you. That's no reason for you to fight this one. We all know that Wendy wouldn't even...
This shit almost got over 200,000 likes. Like, probably 1 million views plus.
...be able to pinch a grape in a fruit fight, let alone fight you. So why you gonna call her out? Now I feel like you just doing shit just for social media. And Clyde, you know Wendy got a lot of following and you probably feel like this will get your views up, but this is really making you look bad. So I suggest you just stop talking about Wendy. Don't even bring Wendy up because genuinely she is scared of you, Chrisean. Everybody is like...
We're dragging Chrisean and they saying that Junior is slow because she is slow. And someone said before Blueface, she was legit normal, ran track in high school. She was so well spoken. The contrast is crazy. I'm not saying he's totally responsible.
That's literally what you just said.
But we all know a toxic, abusive relationship can really break you down and make you crazy.
Man, y'all still trying to push this narrative that like Blueface made her crazy. Bro, do y'all not think Chrisean has enough free will of her own? Let's keep it a buck. Like, come on, bro. Did Blueface help her like become a better person? Probably not, but did he help her get rich as fuck? Yes, and then she mismanaged it. Like, what the fuck?
Because now it's like people just trying to, portray Blueface like the victim and Chrisean is this big bad wolf, but I feel like they both had their parts to play in it. And like I said, he chose her. What they tell women, oh, you should have chose better. No, Blue should have chose better.
Yeah.
It's beyond obvious, and she's constantly taken advantage of. She's an infant at that. She only has fighting to prove herself. Blue knows how to play her too. He winds her up and then sends her running. Yeah, I think she probably is a little bit crazy, a little bit elite. And like they say, a relationship does break you sometimes. But I think also a lot of this is... it's for views. It's to get her name back popular. Like the other girl was saying, she's starting these random beefs with people, just so she can do crazy numbers, and it's working.
Every time I hear think pieces on Chrisean Rock, I never hear anybody say that she too is also developmentally delayed to some capacity. Like, it's very obvious, and I think that was why it was strange for Blueface to even be interacting with that girl in the first place, knowing that there clearly was something wrong. But because she was pretty, it's like people just gave her pass after pass. And now that prettiness is kind of fading.
Yeah, why y'all acting like that's not how it's been for the duration of the entire Earth and humans? Like, nigga, if she's bad, nobody gives a fuck. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, in real life, let's be honest. Like, I try to be as real as possible with you guys. Like, most of these guys out here, even if the girl is developmentally challenged or whatever the fuck, if she look good, she's, I'm sorry, but she's getting piped. Like, for lack of better terms, that's like the consensus that I've seen when I look into the public and I just look at everything. Like, y'all remember the girl with Down syndrome that be posting on Instagram, but she's got a nice body and she literally has like millions of followers after like a week of posting. You feel me? Like, it's nothing new for real. Just wake up and look around.
Into, I don't know what they got going on. She looked really bad though. People are just seeing...
she do look bad, like in a bad way. Like, she looks fucking terrible, and I hope she gets home.
Her actions for what they are, and they're not giving her the same passes that they used to when she was smaller, more, palatable as far as they were concerned, because she was pretty. It's just strange to just see how it's all unfolding, but also it's like her whole life is going live and being on the internet, and she feeds off of the attention that she gets from the internet. And now, because there is some shame that she carries with the appearance of her child and the scrutiny that she receives from, her child, the backlash that she gets from showing her child and how he is. I don't want to make any assumptions, but we got eyes, you know what I'm saying? We're not, and there's nothing wrong with having a child that has some issues here. The issue is that Chrisean is not getting that baby any help.
And another issue is that the fact that people told her, like, while she was pregnant, like, stop drinking, stop doing all this stuff. Like, it's been a conversation for a while. So for the fact that you just didn't give a fuck and you still kind of ruined your child's life in a sense, like, it's crazy.
And that should be a crime because the child is clearly suffering.
Someone said that people are like taking advantage of Chrisean because, like laughing at her for their own entertainment and like her downfall. But at the end of the day, she is the one who put herself on the internet. No one can laugh at her. No one can make a mockery of her if she did not put her business out there. So it's not a victim thing. And if it is a victim thing, you just don't put yourself on social media anymore if you don't want to be taken advantage of in that way. I agree. I believe every parent needs to heal before even having kids so they won't project their own trauma and bad habits to their children. For real. Generational trauma is very real. Even if you suffer with like being heavy set, if you do not get that under control by the time you have children, sometimes your child can be, go through the same path, be overweight as well.
Y'all want to know who I really feel bad for to a certain degree? Chrisean Rock. I do. because I feel like a lot of people capitalized and made her misery and pain their entertainment, right? I remember
I don't really feel bad. She made millions of dollars. Like, you feel me? You could have made something shake. You get me? Like, I don't feel bad at all, to be honest. Like, you could have been smarter. You could have done more. Like, don't try to just be like, oh, I feel bad for her. Nah, like, she fucked up. She fucked up bad for a long time. Like,
when Chrisean first started coming up on the scene, baddies, it was like you couldn't keep it real. Anytime you try to call out the real about the situation, like she shouldn't be pregnant, still smoking and drinking at the club, she shouldn't be hitting on people, and she needed some assistance, some guidance, you were met with so much backlash. Like, oh, well, you're just hating. We did the same thing when we was kids. For one, I never did none of this shit that the youth are doing when I was a kid. Today's kids are literally on crack. I never did crack. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's funny when grown-ups use that excuse. Oh, we did the same thing when we were kids. That's the problem, Goofy. The whole point in stopping generational curses and trauma is to not continue to perpetuate them, right? But a lot of people, I feel like, egg that situation on for the sake of their entertainment. And now look what you get. You have a child that is going to be brought into this world out of nothing but trauma and pain, because trauma lives in the body. So all those episodes y'all watching of her crying and feeling away, her baby is feeling that shit too.
All right, y'all, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you think that Chrisean came back to social media too early? Do you feel like she should still be like just focusing on her son, or do you feel like it's a good time because she got to get her bag no matter what? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the post notification bells on. And like I said, I am so happy and grateful for 20,000 subscribers. So let's get into this Cash App giveaway. So for the entry, which is going to be $150, all you got to do down below, give me your Cash App name without the $sign, and just tell me like a reason why you should win. It could be very simple. It could be short, sweet. Just a homegirl. I watch every video. I comment on every video. I like every video, and I just want to win. It could be anything. Let me know like why you should win down below. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bells on. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Wow, I love the ones that love me back. In entry,
I love you more. Now let me chill.